What's guys, and welcome back to dock, welcome back to the port. We've got a beautiful morning ahead of us here. I hope you brought your hard hat because we got a lot of stuff to move, and to be honest, OSHA's probably not watching, so you don't really need that anyway. So it's time to learn how to handle oversized cargo and clean up the terminal. Need to clear a small area and put a couple of loads in their places. Going to be removing the cargo from this red area, going to be moving the highlighted containers and delivering them over in this parking lot over here. So very excited to see what this day brings. We've got a good one ahead of us. Gotta select the rope mode.
How's it been?
Good enough for a hangover.
Remove the objects from the area. Okay, this is...
You know, I just can't stop thinking about your old man's plan.
Let me guess. You feel it's too optimistic?
Gonna be interesting.
Exactly. And that's a first for Bill.
We've got
People
rope
change,
mode.
Mark. They really do.
Yeah, I guess. You are back after all, right?
That wasn't what I meant. Look, we haven't talked in years. Not since Mom passed. He called out of the blue and asked for my help. Who am I to say no?
Honestly, I don't know what to expect. Save the port.
I'll do my best.
Seriously?
No quitting this time. Not until this passes. One way or another.
You said it. Well, I better let you do your thing. Talk to you later.
Sure.
Appreciate you, Mark. I just gotta figure out how to get this thing in rope mode. So we have it in rope mode now. Use RB and left to right to move between points on a spreader. A to select one. So I'm gonna say let's go like front left. Then we can select this. And now what? We're just gonna back out of here and just drag this thing out of here. Okay, yep, that works for me. Do we have a place we want to take this? We're just gonna move it over. I guess we probably could have lifted this thing up, huh? That would have been decent if we didn't want to hurt it. Hang on here, buddy. You're going to be fine. Here we go. I'm just going to bring you this way. This is really dangerous pinata we've got going on here. I'm assuming we're not going to be using this area much. So let's go ahead and send this out and down. And we should be able to lower that nice and easy. There you go. Okay, go ahead and detach that. That's pretty good. All right, Trev, let's make sure that we don't just drag stuff. We've got 10% job damage I wasn't thinking about. I figured this was just trash, but I guess we could be damaging the ground and stuff too. So we are gonna go here. Now the question is, can we get multiple points? Like if I go top left and top left there, and then can I go back right and back right here, front right there. Dude, this is just incredible. Get that there. Now we've got all 4 spots. Gonna be able to lift this thing up. Nothing above us. Nope. Okay. And we're just gonna put this, I guess, over by the other thing. Actually, I've got a pretty good spot for it. Just a little bit sketchy here. This thing's sliding all over the place, but we're gonna be okay. So obviously this storm came through in the first episode, messed everything up. We got a whole lot of trash we're gonna have to deal with, so can only think of one place to put this where it's not gonna bother us. In real life, I'm actually really sensitive to this, but since it's a video game, let's just go ahead and go for it. All right, thank you very much. Go ahead and detach, hold A to detach all ropes. There she is. That's not, 110% job damage. Okay. My bad. Look at how much more responsible we're being here. We got this thing by both ends. How did we do 4% damage to that? We're just gonna have to live with that, Trev. But yeah, let's be a little bit nicer to this time. I gotta be honest, the controls with this, I was a little bit worried it was gonna be like too crazy with like, moving all the claws and everything. I'm already feeling better about it. So I'm recording episode 2 a few days after episode 1. And I feel like once I lock in, like if I get a couple days worth of practice, we are going to be in really, really good shape here. I'm going to try not to do damage. Perfect. Detach all those ropes. Leave that thing there. Beautiful. Okay, I'm not sure where we're going to want to put this other one. I'm assuming this, like we're going to be fixing so much of this place over the course of the next few episodes. Like we really want to put it... I was joking about dropping it in the ocean. There ended up being a beach there, thankfully. I guess we could set it down there nicer. Let's bring this thing back a little bit and up. Yeah, perfect vision for me here. We could put it on the beach and just place it a little bit nicer. I don't know. Do we want to try to put it in something like this? Is that going to be in the way? It doesn't really tell us where it wants us to put it, so I guess we're just gonna put it in this rubbish pile, and we'll see how that works out in the future. So go ahead and Send this guy out, bring him down. The physics and everything with it shaking around is really intense. And looks like we're solidly on the ground there. Beautiful. Get this thing out of rope mode, because now we're going to be going for those big dogs. We're going to have to get this to the 40-foot spreader. Go ahead and spread it wide. Cut the corner here. Beautiful, dude. I'm amazed at how good these machines are. This is just incredible. Look at the way this thing can turn and run into Greg's car there. Sorry about that. I'm such a nerd for games like this, dude. Like, I'm so stoked on this right now. Okay, hold on. Use the ropes to turn the portable locker room upside down. Grab one container. Oh, no. Okay, that's the white one there. Yeah, we're going to be fine. I'm not going for the white one yet. And we can kind of turn this a little bit right. Yep, there we go. All right. So we're going to start with this guy. We're going to have to bring this in a little bit. There you go. Down. Got him. Can we lift him up? Try not to rub against the locker room there. We're going to be okay. So how do we get this gate to open is the question. Going to be extra careful here. Sorry about your car, Greg. It'll buff out. It'll be fine. I'm sure we got some people on the lot that could take care of it. There's guys out here who could take care of anything. Is this an automatic gate or what's our plan here? Ah, okay. Watch the structural support of the highway here, Trev, maybe. Oh, boy. Oh, this is a dangerous spot to be. Okay, we're going to be fine. We're going to be fine. There you go. So this one is going to be going over here. Get them centered up. Beautiful. I don't know how precise it wants me to be. But as long as we get it here, we can move it later. Absolutely lovely here. That might have been really nice, Trev. Look at that. I knew we were going to have to go a little bit right. So what we could do, we could bring this in. Go down a little bit more, and then we do have the ability to... How do you do it? This one. There you go. Look at that. Let's get this perfect. Bam. There you go. How we looking back behind us? I feel like I need a reverse camera or something in here, man, but we're looking all right. Let those wheels get turned before you do anything too crazy. Make sure you get this thing up and out of the way. Watch those pallets. And we are going to be good to go. Kind of a tight spot here for this thing, but we're okay. So it wants us to grab this and flip it over. We're going to have to be really careful about how we do this, Trev. Get this thing perfectly centered. We're going to bring this thing down. We're going to have to go back into rope mode, and we're going to be looking for the front left to go to the front left. And then the front right, it's not letting me do the front right. Hold on, we might have to get it a little bit closer. There you go. Okay, front right there, front left there. I'm gonna say, I mean, we probably wanna, oop, those broke, it's fine. We probably want a little bit more space here. Let's back this up and let's send this out this way, because we were just gonna pull it on top of ourselves. I'm really sensitive about the whole hurting ourselves now and hurting the items. So we're gonna put this up here. We're going to put this guy here, and then if we just kind of bring it back like this, should bring her around. I don't want to go too hard. Boom. Okay, perfect. Now we could go ahead and detach everything, get out of this rope mode, send this thing back out. We're going to have to send it to the right a little bit. Come on down. Get this guy skewed correctly. Beautiful. Back them up a little bit, and we are in there like swimwear. Let's frickin' go. Get this thing recentered again. Perfect. And we're gonna bring it back this way. I say let's just reverse it all the way in here. Try to reverse and go up at the same time. Up. That's the gate, Trev. You gonna be able to make that? You should. Nope. Had to give her a little bit more berth there. We're in a better spot. We aren't even high enough. I thought we were high enough. My bad. Okay. Should probably check that first, but if we come back this way. Perfect. Swing her around town. I see a nice little parking spot back here for us. Just give her a little love tap. Oop, there's the crates. We're going to be fine. Definitely, I mean, you know, just challenging myself here. Definitely could have done this a little bit easier, but we can bring this way. And we're going to be able to get him in like this. Stop a little bit short. Down she goes, and honestly, that's That's going to be a pretty dang good spot. Move it to the left a little bit, move it forward a little bit, drop it down low, don't go too far forward. I think that's going to be good. Beautiful. That's a job complete. Don't mind if I do.
Done and dusted.
Done and dusted. First one of the day. All right. So we got 40 cement, I'm assuming that is. I'm not sure what that is, but that's something that we need. We do have some new upgrades and some big things happening in the menus and logistics side of things. So currently we are working on a new milestone here. We want to reach the daily cargo throughput. We need to be able to get more vehicles and stuff to be able to get there. We want to sign 2 orders. We want to upgrade Yard B to level 2. And we want to complete this mission here. So all of those are going to get to level 2. Now, if we go to economy, we did assign 1 order here. You can see our processing. We're already set up. We've got 250 on our STS, 250 on this handler thing. Why is this at 350? I don't think we need to be at 350. Let's just keep this at 250 here. So across the board, we're going to be able to finish this shipping line mission. So that's good. However, it wants us to get a second mission, like we said on our milestone. We want to sign 2 orders. So that means we're going to have to upgrade our shipping office, which is going to take 90 of this, which we currently have. So we are going to be able to get that. I didn't realize we had that. I thought we were going to have to do more jobs, but okay. That's good. Building the port up. Upgrade complete. Going to be able to handle more orders. And we also have Yard B here that we want to upgrade. To get this, we're going to have to purchase a straddle carrier, which means we're going to have to make some money. So this is a straddle carrier right here, used for moving and stacking containers at level 2 yards. This thing looks like it's going to be a lot of fun to mess around with. If we get that straddle carrier, we're going to be able to finish this as well, which means we're going to be in a good spot. So we need to make a little bit of money.
So sign 1 more order.
Sign 1 more order. Okay, I mean, this actually might all work together then. 1 more order. How many can we do? We have 600 capacity, so we can do 2 of anything. Let's do the most expensive one. We're going to do $10,000 here for Lodge a Move. Go ahead and sign this. If we go into our processing, we're going to be able to up these. So we currently have a 500 max here. So we're going to go 500 on the STS, 500 on the Reach. Oh, just kidding. Forgot I can only do 350. So we'll go 250 on the... Oh, shoot. We're not going to be able to do it, are we? I didn't think about that. Oh, man. I thought we were going to be able to finish that. Okay, so we're just going to go... We're going to go fill on everything here. Fill on everything. And we're just, I guess we're going to have a bit of a penalty, but it is what it is. We bit off a little bit more than we could choose. So we need to make some money to be able to get this STS. We do have a new job, Fallen Containers. We can make 16,000. 14, 13, we can get, oh, spring cleaning, we already did that. So I'm going to do this. It's going to be our second job of the day. We're just going to try to get some money to get this Reach stacker, or whatever it is, and just gonna have to pay the piper, man. I think we accepted a contract we can't actually complete. So 4 containers fell off the ship onto a truck. We're gonna have to remove them and free the vehicle. Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, that doesn't sound good at all. I didn't realize there was a semi truck down there that we're losing. Looks like just 120 kind of nicked it a little bit, but still not great. Do we have a rote mode here? It says use the normal spreader mode to move undamaged containers. Switch to oversized cargo mode to move the damaged ones. So oversized cargo? Is that... All right, I think that's oversized cargo. So kind of a similar vibe. It's been training us for this. I'm assuming we're gonna be able to set this up how we wanted before. Let's get a slightly better view here. Bring this thing down, maybe a little bit forward just to get a slightly better angle at it. And if we go there, there, there. Oh, didn't mean to attach that. Hold on. There. Okay, let's just get all 4. We'll lift this up. Perfect. Go ahead and get this thing centered, and then we can bring this back this way. Move it a little bit this way. We should just be able to drop this right down here. That count there. Looks like that counts. Okay, go ahead and remove all those attachments. Then we could go back to normal mode here. And I guess, I mean, technically there's another one. Let's put the good ones over there first. Move this guy here. Perfect. There you go. Get this down. We're going to have to adjust the yaw and stuff a little bit. Move this way. Roll this thing a little bit. Then we're going to have to get it back to the center. Move that there. And I mean, to be honest, that's looking pretty good. We do have a little bit of movement this way. There we go. All right. Slot that thing in there. Looks good. And we could bring this back over here. Just gonna put this right on this red. Want to make sure we leave enough space for all of these. So I'm gonna stack this fairly nicely. Looks like we could go to the left a little bit. And that's gonna be good to go. Let's go back to our 20-foot container here. We don't have too big of one over here. Be careful about the truck for sure. Move that guy a little bit. Get him coming down here. Perfect. I don't know if we're gonna have to right side this or what. We should be fine. That there. You know what? It actually might. I don't think it's gonna let us pick this up. Okay, so we are gonna have to go back to this mode. We're gonna select here, put this on the top. So dude, the whole like moving things around and writing things up and stuff is so cool. If we just pull this way, it should, kind of lost the angle there. It should, we could even just pull up on it. There you go. And attach it before we get ourselves in trouble. Then we can bring this thing back, get this back at our normal spot. Let's go ahead and get this thing turned correctly. And now we can just grab this, pick it up, center it, and bring it back this way. This looks like a good spot right here. Get this centered, perfect. Drop her down, bring her back a little bit. Don't come in too hot, and we are all good to go there. Last but not least, we've got this guy over here. To be honest, these are a little bit easier than anything else because all you got to do is just pick the 4 spots. You don't actually have to get like the perfect angle or anything. You could just go ahead and grab them. Beautiful. Go ahead and get this guy centered as well, and we could bring him back and set him down on this little spot right here. Tuck him in there. Is he good there? It's saying he's good. I'm hoping he's good. Yes! There we go. I wasn't sure if we were supposed to stack those or not, but starting to get a feel for it. So hopefully that truck's okay. Hopefully the driver's okay. That's what really matters. But that's going to be a decent amount of money in our pocket. We've got $47,000 now. I think we need 55, dude. So we're not going to be able to get this straddle carrier today. And unfortunately, we are not going to be completing this milestone, which means we are going to have some issues. Let's go ahead and claim these. And unfortunately, we are going to have to end the day, and we've got a loss here. So we've got $13,000 in maintenance. We've got $6,250 in penalty from these orders that we didn't complete. So we are going to be losing a little bit of money, but it's a lesson learned. Don't bite off more than you could chew. He was telling me in the tutorial before I started recording for you guys, he was telling me, you got to grab 2, you got to grab 2. We very clearly did not have to grab 2. So if we go into economy here, are we going to be able to process more orders? We can sign more orders. So right now we have 400 and I don't know what our, let me just see what we have here. Let me take the biggest one, $19,500. Yes, I will take this. I'm signing this. Let me go into my processing and we're going to be able to run this. So we've got 260. We're going to do 260 with the STS crane. We're going to do, I guess we could just split this. I mean, technically, we're not going to be able to do all of these. Again, I keep forgetting that we have this last thing here. So we've got 260 there, 260 there. We're going to have 10 on penalty, but honestly, that's not going to be the end of the day. We've got a $150 penalty on 18,000 made, so we will take that. We've got to remember, 250 is our upper limit right now, Trev. Let's not forget that again. However, we are going to be able to run another mission. We've got 14,000 there or 13,000 there. I'm going to take the extra money. And this, after completing this, we should be able to get that straddle tractor, whatever the heck it is. And hopefully, maybe we could apply that to that last thing that we need. We'll see. A pair of shipments need to be handled promptly at Yard G. Load a container on one truck and unload one to the yard from the other truck. Should be nice and easy. Looks like we've got a 40-footer in front of us, so we'll get that going. Get this thing fired up. Looks... Sometimes I feel like it... Oh, we got to go into drive mode. I didn't realize we could have the parking brake. That's what was wrong. I was going to say... Oh, we might run into that. Nope, we're fine. I was going to say, sometimes it feels like what's it called? I spawn in with it already on, and then other times it's not on yet. Look at this nice little finesse parking job here. Perfect. Okay, I'm going to try to do this one all inside. Oh, boy. I don't think we're not going to be able to get it here, are we? Well, we might be able to. Hold on. Okay, let me just squeeze in here. If I hit something a little bit, I apologize. There you go. Oh, okay. I actually do think we got it here. Move this way. Well done, Trev. All right, our center of gravity is going to be a little bit screwed here, so let's bring this thing back in, lift it up a little bit more, make sure we're not running into... I'm going to get it nice and centered here, too. Make sure we're not running into anything. I think we're all good. Okay, we're going to back up. Make sure you don't hit your front right on that left box there. Back this up, back this up, back this up. And it looks like we're going to be going over here. Bring this thing around slowly. Try to get her centered just to make our job a little bit easier. Oh, 2% damage. I wasn't looking up there. I was looking at the 003 on the ground. I'm sorry about that. Definitely makes it a lot harder, brother. Being able to tell how far forward, like, are we close to running into that green one on the back? I don't think we are. Actually, I think that was pretty good overall. Just drop that there. Perfect. Okay. So that's done, and I think we're going to be taking this B over here, which is going to be a 20-footer. Don't run into anything behind you. That looks important. Is that a piece of a rocket ship or something? Or maybe that's a part of a... That looks like a piece of a rocket ship. I'm not sure what that is, so let's not run into it. And we're going to be able to bring this thing around this way. Pull up nice and centered. I want to bring this thing down. Looks like we're okay. We're going to want to... a little bit further over this way, and it looks like that is going to be exactly where we want to be. Let's bring this up. Let's bring this in so we don't have a chance of running into the crates on the left there. We can even back it up a little bit, and I think we're going to be loading it on a truck over at the other end. Sheesh! Dude, I can only imagine how fast people are at this. Like, obviously, we're gonna have to get 2 things on this, I think. I could imagine, like, just flying around. It's like the people that do the, I had a lot of his videos in my feed for a long time. I have to back this up a little bit. He works at, like, a rock quarry, and so when people come and ask, you know, they fill up their trailers with gravel or whatever. Sometimes it's, like, semi-trucks. Sometimes it's, you know, smaller personal projects and whatever else. But he just, like, he is absolutely flying around that gravel pit, picking stuff up, running it back. It's really, really cool. When we were playing, it might have been like Mud Runner or something. That was like prime time for me to be watching that. All right, we're looking pretty good here. I do think we're gonna wanna go a little bit to the right. Get that thing in shape. Bring her down. We're good to go. She's all set up. Get this thing centered. Get them back in here. And we're going to want to turn around and grab this last piece. We've got this guy just behind us. Perfect. Try to get him centered. He doesn't have... You just got to be... You got to be even with him. He doesn't have to be centered because he's a little bit off to the left here. We can do this, which obviously makes our job a lot easier. Bring this guy in just like that. Look at how quick your boy is. Wouldn't call it quick, but we're getting there. Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry about that. Yep, my bad. We're fine. Okay, I was gonna scratch my nose and thinking about how much that itched and just kind of lost track of time right there. All right, pull this thing up. Obviously gonna need to push this out. Try not to knock the other one off the pallet. Good. Bring her back this way. What's wrong? Oh, we're nowhere near the distance that we need here, Trev. Put her out that way a little bit. And bring her down. Bring her in a little bit. Bring her down. I think that's... I mean, she was a little bit crooked, but that's a job well done. Which means we're going to have access to a brand new vehicle now, baby. All right, $14,000. Let's just... I mean, you guys know me as a businessman. I'm just going to keep throwing that hot dog down that hallway. We're just going to be trying to, you know, advance as much as we can. So we've got 59,000. Let's spend 55 of it on a straddle carrier. This is exciting. Used for moving and stacking containers at level 2 yards. It does have 350 cargo capacity processing, daily vehicle maintenance of $3,000, and it's got oil consumption. I didn't even know about the oil consumption side of it. Now, is this going to help us out with the processing here? Technically, yes, but technically we don't need it because we're only going to be able to do 250. So it only does transport. It doesn't do loading. Can I move this guy here? Like my reach stacker, can I tell you where to go? Like if I put him here, he's got 350, so we could do this. This guy's not being used now. Come on, how do I move him? There's gotta be a way to change which side he's on. Oh, it's here. It's here. We've got this. So we're good here. Technically, we have more. We have 100 more. I don't think we're gonna have any 100 orders in here. 240, 240, 250. Yeah, we're not gonna take any of these because we don't want to get ourselves in trouble. But yeah, we did that. So this thing, technically, we could do 600 here. Interesting. Okay, so we're good. If we took some off of this, could we do more here? You can do more here. So we could apply this wherever we need, which is really interesting. That's good. All right. Solid. We're going to be good to go then. Our next main objective is going to be upgrading Yard B, which we needed 20 of this, which we have. And we've got the whatever thing that we just purchased. What was that thing called again? The Straddle carrier, I think it was. All right, let's go straddle some business out here. We're just going to mount it and, okay. Upgraded another section of our yard and we've got access to a brand new vehicle. Oh, wow. So this is like storage. This is like the middle part of it. You take them off a ship, you put them in the yard, you move them from the yard to a truck or to anything else. I'm assuming. We're going to be able to do one more job here. Let me check our milestones. So that's complete there. Next one is the complete the emergency mission. Are we gonna have access to that? We need a complete test drive to be able to get to emergency, which is gonna be this. My phone keeps ringing. Our customers are waiting for their containers. Break in the brand new Straddle carrier and move 2 containers. All right, why not? We bought it. I want to use it, baby. Here we go. So this, to me, it kind of looks like an STS, except it's not right along the edge. You can like drive it around. Straddle carrier, follow the prompts to get it to work. Pick up the 20-foot container from the trailer, put it in the marked spot in the yard, then pick up the 40-foot container next to the office, and we're gonna put that in the yard. I mean, seems easy enough, right? Okay, welcome
How do you like the new toy, Mark?
to a Straddle carrier.
She's perfect. I wouldn't dare put a scratch on her.
Don't need to worry too much. Just be careful and do your job.
Dude, this
Speaking
thing,
of which, Container Yard B needs attention after the storm.
I'm on it, boss.
we're gonna be able to drive over like 4 containers high or something. This is amazing. Okay, so we're gonna hop in here. Go ahead and close this. Always safety first. Can I get inside? How do I get inside? Hello? Enter cabin up here. Perfect. All right. Dude, I love purpose-built machines. These are so freaking cool. Okay. Gotta start this thing up. Oh, you drive sideways?
All right, the engine did start. That's a relief. Can you check if the spreader works now?
Sure, works just fine, boss.
Great.
The spreader. What do you... Oh, okay. So we've got this thing here. We can go up and down. We can go right and left, forward and back. Bro, what? We can yaw it. You can switch it to a 20-foot size, of course. Dude, what in the world? Oh! We can rotate the seat. Oh, okay.
How's it going?
I see what we're
I'll give
doing.
you the 20 back tomorrow.
You know I'm not here about that.
Tommy. Yeah, I thought you missed him.
It was
Pretty
his
cool.
decision to leave town. It's great that he's back to help, but what about his precious career?
I'm Tommy's fan club president. Let me worry about his career. And I'm not doing too bad on that front, if I say so myself.
Did you play his album a few times on Streamify?
Yes, but I also made a video of him working at the dock and set it to his music. Uploaded it to my channel.
And you got 2 views.
Try 20,000.
Bro, what the fudge?
Cross my heart. This may have been his best career decision yet. Well, my career decision. For him.
This is absolutely incredible. Are you kidding me?
So you're friends again.
Certainly not, but it's hard to stay mad at him.
Wow, dude, I feel like I'm on top of the earth driving this thing right now. Okay, let's try not to wreck it, Trev. That would be a good idea. I really wouldn't mind trying to do this in first person just to see if we can do it. Gonna try not to have any job damage. Looks like we're not exactly centered here. I don't know what my centering mark is. Obviously, we can see our things. Okay, we're gonna have to back this up. Make sure there's nothing behind me. We're gonna have to get this thing nice and centered. I do see this blue and white marker thing. That looks like that might be, you might line that up along with the lines in there. I'm trying to find the center here. I guess it's, It doesn't look like it's the center of my seat, though. It looks like it's this line that we've got in between the two yellow ones. This thing doesn't really give you a whole lot of room for error. I love all the multiple turning abilities. Oh my gosh, dude, look at how freaking tight this is. Are you serious? I guess, I mean, you know, every square inch, every spot you can get another thing is good. Okay, so we didn't really do that in first person, but I also didn't want to completely screw this up the first time. But do I want to turn this? How the fudge are you supposed to see? If I go down, this is a small one. We're gonna have to go forward a little bit. Hello, is that close? Back a little bit. There you go. Okay, now we've got our guidelines. That is helpful. I think we're gonna want to go back this way a little bit. And we are on there. Go ahead and grab that. Lift her up. Where are we going? This way? Which way are we going? Where are we taking this? I'm assuming it's going to be back to the oh, I see it now. The yard over there? Okay. So what we're going to do, now that we've got this tall enough, we're going to go ahead and flip our seat back. So we're going the right way. Gonna hope we don't run into that truck. And bro, I feel like I'm in like an AT-AT from Star Wars or something. This is so ridiculously cool. Like, I love this. I can't imagine, like, to be driving something this tall, that's just silly. Gonna have to be on our best behavior here, Trev. Get this thing nice and lined up. Get her nice and straight. There you go. Okay. I don't know how you're supposed to drive this without just constantly looking down at your feet, which probably isn't the move. I really hope that our container, I'm gonna lift it up even more. I hope our container's in the right spot. So we want to put it here, but we know it's behind us, so I'm gonna go past this. I'm gonna guess it's like there-ish. Go ahead and flip our seat. Looks like we went a little bit far, but honestly not too bad at all. Back this up a little bit. It should, at least we know it's gonna be centered, because we drove down the line the entire time. Get this all the way down and drop that thing off. Drop down, get your eagle on, girl. Okay, where's our next one? And the thing is we can't just get out of here. We're gonna have to go back the way we came. We're gonna have to freaking reverse this thing, dude. Are you serious? This is such a bad idea. All right, oh, we're getting a little bit close. Hold on. There you go. We're good. I mean, I would imagine this thing is centered really nicely, so as long as you come into it at the I don't know what's behind us. More things. It only lets me turn so much, so I'm just gonna back out like this so we can actually see. I would imagine it centers itself really hard, so like, probably aren't gonna be able to go through here, are we? No. Like, once you get it on the right line, you could kind of trust that you're just gonna be able to hammer the gas and you know, not worry about anything. This is the funniest thing I have ever driven in any video game ever, and I love it so much, dude. This is amazing. Look at these bollards just driving over top of them. Nothing bothers me, man. I could drive over these palm trees if I wanted. Probably not, but a boy can dream. Bring her around this way, yep. Just gonna run some things over. Get this gate open, here we go, okay. Let's do it from the outside this time. Outside is a heck of a lot easier. We're gonna wanna get this to the large rating. Drop her down, get her eagle on. Got her nice and centered, looking pretty good. Right on the money. There we go, okay. And we're gonna bring it back that way. All right, well, definitely gonna wanna lift this up as much as we can, and I'm gonna see if we can multitask this. I've gotta use up on the left D-pad and steer with it all at the same time to bring this up and move the steering. Looks pretty good there. Dude, this is so... Look at the way that we're shaking too. Like, I bet if you get a little reckless with this thing could go down. You could get yourself in a lot of trouble. Watch us turn up there. Look at us turning. Dude, this is amazing. I freaking love this so much. We're gonna be going to the D segment here. We got her all the way up at max height, so I'm just trusting that the game has our best interest at heart here. And we're gonna be able to bring this thing right in here. Look at the brakes on that. That's pretty crazy. All right. Go ahead, drop them off there. You got it? Okay.
Finished this one.
Good job.
That was just sort of, just short of incredible. Test drive, beautiful. You could really whip that thing from third person. That's kind of cheating, but I'm not gonna lie, really. I liked it. I like both. So that's going to put us in a really good spot. We are going to be able to complete this entire economy order today. Let's see our day 4 results. Milestone wise, we're not going to be able to get to emergency on this one. However, we did just unlock emergency, which we aren't going to be able to start because we don't have another contract available today. We can only do 2 per day, thanks to OSHA. But we've got new vehicles. We've got all sorts of things. Let's see our day 4 results. Negative $10,000. $10,900 loss at the end of the day, but honestly, it's not bad. We're growing the business. We're doing our thing. Looks like you forgot to set up your cargo process today. You could process 160 more containers and make much more profit. I mean, do we want to do that? Give me the one with the least penalty. 90 minus 18. Let's just try it. Let's sign the order. We're not going to be able to do everything, but we're going to try our best, okay?
Good job so far, but it's time we increased our profits. Do you see how much upgrading to Straddle carrier increased the yard capacity?
Yes, I did.
The Straddle carrier will also help the reach stacker transport the cargo between the yards. Any vehicle can move containers around the port, but the yards are only served by vehicles assigned to them. Now, we have enough capacity to take care of the milestone. We still don't have enough capacity to take care of all the ordered TEUs. And we'll have to pay a penalty for those, but that's okay.
That's fine. We're not worried about it.
Distribution is what we need to care about right now. If you feel overwhelmed, you can always turn to AI help.
I'm not using AI help. I'm all good to go here. Okay, so the max we're going to be able to do is 480 here. So we're going to go to 480 on this one, and then let's try to max these things out as much as we can. Unfortunately, we can get to 470. Okay. So I'm confused here because we have 480 plus 480 between these two, and then we've got 470 on this one. Why is this only showing 100? Maybe I will ask AI help and see what it does here. I mean, that got us to a better spot, I guess. It might have been saying that, I don't know. Okay, AI saw, whatever. We got it done. That's going to give us a plus $19,000 profit. We'll take that. I'm going to look into that later. I think he said that Straddle carrier could only work in certain places, or to be honest, I'm not sure, but I love this side of it, like the actual math and like trying to figure out what you could do. So beautiful. We're all good to go. We're good to take on the mission number 2, emergency, which is going to bring us into task number 3 and complete our contract here for milestone 2. So very excited for that. We're going to be hitting that up in the next episode, and we're going to see what kind of chaos comes next. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'll catch you all later. Peace out.